Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Bears defense.
So they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver.
To throw is Wilson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Broncos first down.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now it's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have period.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31.
First down, Denver.
Gotta go, let's go.
Wilson. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A give left side here for Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Jarrell moving.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? the guy with the football.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
14. Bears 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Fields on first down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Fields.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Fields now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
21. Bears 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Broncos 28, Bears 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, side. Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Nick Bonito able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Extend.
A handoff for Herbert. Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Results in a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
West right there. Right.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle, it's Williams. He stiff arms him. Breaks through the contact.
Still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Yep.
Third and long. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
42, Bears 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Hey, 551, 551. EQ. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Mooney, the motion man right.
All right.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
A little juke, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Fields changing the play. Now Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
Off to the races.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Herbert.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now they run the option on second down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing These color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
14, got it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Alert. Alert. 12.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 3. Wilson wants to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw again is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
49. Bears 20. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.